Prince William, the Prince of Wales and future King of the United Kingdom, has recently spoken out about a problem he believes is quietly undermining modern society: how social media and rapid digital communication are eroding the quality of conversation among people. During a visit to a community hub in North London, William raised concerns that quick messages, especially those over text and social platforms, are reducing the opportunity for meaningful debate, listening, and genuine interaction. His comments reflect both his role as a public figure and his broader worries about how technology is shaping relationships, understanding, and community cohesion. In his remarks, William pointed out that people often resort to sending short messages or posts without fully considering how others will interpret them. These quick, sometimes thoughtless messages can be misunderstood, he said, because they lack the nuance that comes from face-to-face conversations or deeper engagement. In many cases, the intended meaning can become distorted simply because the reader can't hear tone of voice or see the speaker's expression. In this way, what was designed to connect people can instead drive miscommunication. The Prince highlighted that this trend has led to a loss of the art of debating. Rather than engaging in thoughtful discussion where people speak, listen, and respond with care, many opt for immediate reactions in the form of quick text or social media comments. William believes that such behavior discourages deeper thinking and undermines the development of empathy. He stressed the importance of understanding that not everyone thinks like you, and that building a real community depends on the willingness to hear one another out, even when opinions differ. William's concern is not simply about technological disruption. It reflects his belief that communication is central to healthy social bonds. People have historically relied on conversation to resolve issues, build relationships, and pass down cultural norms. When communication is reduced to short bursts of text or fleeting social media posts, the opportunity for reflection and dialogue is diminished. For William, this shift represents not only a cultural loss, but also a personal challenge in how people relate to one another in an increasingly digital world. The Prince has taken a particularly notable stance in his own family by limiting his children's access to technology. His 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, reportedly do not have mobile phones, a choice that reflects William and his wife's broader views on childhood connection and well-being. This parenting decision underscores William's deep concerns about the impact of digital devices on social development and children's ability to engage with the world around them without distraction. William's message on the difficulties of meaningful communication echoes a broader conversation shared by others close to the royal family. His wife, Princess Kate, has written about the impact of digital technologies on human relationships, warning that excessive screen time and reliance on gadgets can create epidemics of disconnection. She has emphasized the value of investing in real, warm, and meaningful relationships, an idea that dovetails closely with William's concerns about the deterioration of debate and listening skills in modern society. At the North London event, William's focus wasn't just theoretical. He pointed to the practical implications of weakening communication skills on community life. In his view, communities are built when people listen to one another, understand different perspectives, and work together to solve problems. If individuals increasingly retreat into isolated digital experiences, responding impulsively to posts or texts, the likelihood of shared understanding diminishes. This can lead to polarization, misunderstanding, and social fragmentation, which are already apparent in many parts of public life. William also framed communication as essential to leadership. Leaders, whether in government, community groups, or families, must be able to convey ideas clearly, listen to feedback, and engage in dialogue that respects differences. When the culture of communication shifts towards short, reactive messaging, leaders are challenged to foster genuine connection. William's own public engagement work often centers around bringing people together to address complex social issues, and his critique of superficial communication stems from this experience. The Prince of Wales also received support from experts who praise his approach to limiting technology exposure in his family. Child care professionals have noted that reducing screen time for children is not a matter of being old-fashioned or restrictive, but rather a thoughtful effort to promote emotional connection, empathy, and attentive listening, skills that may be harder to develop in an environment saturated with digital distraction. These concerns about communication and social cohesion come at a time when conversations about technology's role in society are increasingly urgent. Debates over how social media affects mental health, political discourse, relationships, and even democratic processes have grown louder in recent years. As people grapple with the positive and negative effects of technology, figures like William, who speak from both personal and public experience, are adding to the chorus of voices calling for a more mindful approach to communication. William's remarks also resonate with his broader public commitments. Throughout his royal work, he has emphasized community, service, and cooperation, whether supporting youth-led initiatives that encourage social action, advocating for environmental causes, or addressing homelessness and other social challenges. His focus remains on bringing people together and fostering constructive engagement. In this context, his comments about the loss of debating skills and meaningful dialogue are part of a larger vision for a healthier, more connected society. In sum, Prince William's concerns about social media and texting reflect a deeper social commentary on how modern technology affects human interaction. By urging people to listen more, engage thoughtfully, and preserve the art conversation, he is calling for a return to communication practices that build understanding rather than division. His remarks underscore belief that technology should complement, not replace, the human capacity to connect, empathize, and communicate with depth. For William, these issues are not abstract worries, but essential foundations for community, leadership, and personal relationships. As society continues to grapple with the role of digital communication, his voice adds a thoughtful perspective on the importance of preserving the human elements of conversation, debate, and shared understanding.